Judges have convicted an Iranian diplomat for an attempted bomb attack on a rally in Paris in 2018. The court handed Assadollah Assadi a 20-year jail sentence for his role in the foiled bombing, which was meant to target Iranian opposition figures. 3 accomplices of dual Iranian and Belgian nationality were also given prison sentences and stripped of their European citizenship. For more on that story, our correspondent in Brussels, Dave Keating, joins us now. Hello, Dave. Now, to give us a little background on this story, can you tell us about the event here in France that Assadi was convicted for targeting and why that was?
Yes, this is an organization called the People's Mujahideen Organization of Iran. It was the political wing of that group that was holding that rally. That has been one of the chief opposition groups to the Iranian government for decades. It itself, in the past, has been classified by Western governments as a terrorist organization. They were having this rally against the Iranian regime in a suburb of Paris. Plenty of Western dignitaries were either there or were supposed to be there, particularly from the US and the UK. Now, the man who's been convicted here, Assadi, he was actually a diplomat posted to Austria. So you might question, why was this case happening in Belgium? Well, that's because he was accused of hiring 2 Belgian citizens of Iranian descent, a couple, to transport this bomb from Belgium to this rally happening in France and detonate it there. But the couple was stopped by Belgian police before they arrived in France. They found the bomb and they were arrested. The key question here was whether the Belgian court could tie Assadi specifically to that bombing attempt, and therefore connect it to the Iranian regime itself. Today, we got the answer. They did say he is accountable, and the ruling really suggests that the regime in Tehran orchestrated this bombing on French soil. So this has huge implications geopolitically, and I think that the fallout from this is going to be seen in the coming days.
Indeed, it goes much further beyond that simple attack. And in terms of today's verdict, what did we hear from the jurors about the wider implications of this foiled bombing?
Well, you can read the ruling as saying certainly that this bombing was ordered by the Iranian government itself, and comes at a really sensitive time because right now the Biden administration in the US is trying to decide what it wants to do about the Iranian nuclear deal that Donald Trump pulled out of. The EU wants the US to re-enter that deal to stop Iran's efforts to build a nuclear weapon. The Biden administration seems to be hesitating, and this could majorly complicate factors, I think particularly in France, because President Macron has been a supporter of the Iranian nuclear deal. But now with this news that the Iranian government, this Belgian court says that it was planning a bombing, a terrorist attack on French soil, I think it's going to be very hard for President Macron to continue with that support. So we'll see what effect that has on the nuclear deal as well. During this trial, there were lots of revelations about Assadi's travels around Europe and who he met with, and just the extent of this Iranian intelligence network that seems to exist in Europe. This is a case that involved many countries in Europe, outside Europe, the United States, Iran, Germany, Austria, Belgium, France. And so we're going to be feeling the ripple effects from this ruling, I think, for quite some time to come.
Thank you very much, Dave. Dave Keating there reporting for us from Brussels.